Hi guys, on today's video we're going to look at BODMAS or BIDMAS. It's given two different names, you might be taught it different depending on which school you go to, but they basically mean the same thing, so we're going to have a look at that now. Now the reason that we have BODMAS and BIDMAS is because when we have a sum, say we had something like 3 times 2 plus 4, take away 5 squared, divided by 2 plus 1, okay? Now that's a sum. Now obviously that's a big sum, okay? Probably not one that you would see in primary school in Key Stage 2 at all, but it's a long sum. Now, with, say, English, when we're reading, we just go from left to right. However, in maths, when we have big equations with lots of operations, so when I mean operations, I mean adding, subtracting, basically something that when we're doing something to the numbers, when we're doing those, we don't go from left to right. There's a specific order that we have to do things in. So we don't go just from here to there. Don't do that, okay? What we have to do is use BODMAS or BIDMAS, whichever you want to call it, in order to work out what it is to do. And basically this is an acronym, which means each of these letters stands for something different that you need to do. So on this word, we do work from left to right. So this is the order that we do everything. We just need to know what each letter means. Now, most letters are the same apart from one, okay? So B, on both of these, B means brackets, okay? So what that means is if there's anything in brackets, that's what you do first. So on this sum, we'd actually start from the very end of it and we do whatever in the brackets first. So we have B for brackets. Now, we have our separate number, okay? Now, on BODMAS, it means orders, and on BIDMAS, it means indices, okay? Now, those are two complicated words, and I'm going to show you basically what they mean. Okay, what it means is doing any orders like these little ones here. We've got 4 squared there, and we've got 3 cubed there. So what it basically means is if there's any of those in the answer, so we've got 5 squared here, so again working backwards, that will be second in that sum, okay? It's the second thing that we would do. Now, an easy way to remember it, okay, because orders and indices, if I remember that in a test, I might forget actually what that means if it's something that I've newly learned. So what I use is I tend to use BODMAS rather than BIDMAS. Sorry about that. And the reason I use BODMAS is because rather than orders, I remember it as over. And the way that helps me is my 2 for squared or my 3 for cubed or so on, okay, they are over the other number. So that helps me. You might even think of something else that helps you remind you, but that's what helps me. Okay, next we have D, and I'm sure you can probably work out what the next few ones are. So D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition, and finally S is subtraction. So as you can see there, what BODMAS is telling us to do is it's say, firstly, we look at the brackets, anything in the brackets we do. Then we look at the orders or the indices, or as I like to say, over. So any squares, cubes that's in that sum, we do those first, next. Then we do any division, so we're doing this one next. Then we do any multiplications, then we do any additions, and then we do any subtractions. So what we're going to do now is use this to have a go at these couple of sums that I've handily got over here. So, basically, you look at your sum, you remember BODMAS, okay, or BIDMAS. I'm just going to keep using BODMAS though, so we'll work from there. So BODMAS we've got, so let's work our way along. Brackets, have we got any brackets? Yes, we do. We only have one operation in the brackets. If we had 2, if we had 6 plus 3 times 9 or something, we would use BODMAS again. Right, what do I do first? I do multiplication before addition, okay? But you should only ever see one little sum in those brackets, okay? So brackets, so I've got 6 plus 3, okay? So 6 plus 3 I need to do first. 6 plus 3 is 9. So now my sum looks like that. That's the way to do it. When I'm working through with BODMAS, what I'll do is I'll work out my first step And then rather than kind of keep it in my head and do the next one, I will just write that sum down. So I've done my first one. I've done my B, okay, brackets, 9 plus 4 times 2 now. Now I've got to keep going down. Orders or over, it's not in the sum. Move on to the next one. D, division. No division in the sum, so don't do that. Next one, M, multiplication. I've got 4 times 2 here. So that would change my sum to 9 plus 8. Now I can keep going down and see obviously addition's next and subtraction, but I've got 9 plus 8 now, which is something obviously we've only got 1, so we can just do it straight away. So 9 plus 8, we would get 17. So our answer for that sum would be 17. Okay, let's wipe out our ticks, our crosses. Okay, always forget my board marker, so I'll have a greener finger. Let's move on to this one. Have a little look at it first. If you want, pause the video, have a go at it, come back, see if you've got the same one, okay? Remember, work your way down. Let's do this together though. So, B, brackets. Yes, I've got some brackets here. I've got 10 take away 7, so I'm going to write the rest of my sum. 10 take away 7 is 3. So now I've got 1 take away 3 times 3 plus 3. Lots of 3's in there. Okay, so let's keep working our way down. Orders, luckily none in there, so don't do them. Division, no division in there. Multiplication, I have this multiplication in the middle, 1 times 3. Okay, so I'll keep my other numbers the same. 3, 1 times 3 is 3 plus 3. So a 3, take away 3 plus 3. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, we did our multiplication. So now we've got addition. We've got our addition on the end there. So we've got 3, take away 6, because 3 plus 3 is 6. And lastly, we've got 3 take away 6. So our answer is going to be minus 3. Okay, now this is why it's very important. Let's have a look at this stage here. Okay, we had 3 take away 3 plus 3. Now, we got our answer as minus 3. If we hadn't used BODMAS, we'd have got a different answer. If we just look from left to right, let's have a look. 3 take away 3 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. That would have got a different answer. That's why it's very important that we know these for when the questions come up. Okay. Now let's have a look at our last example, all the way down there. So, again, if you want to have a quick go, maybe pause the video, have a look. So, let's work our way down again. Continue the green finger. B, brackets. Okay, we have brackets. We have 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, so we have 10, take away 2 squared, plus 6. Okay, next we've got orders, or over, as I like to say. And we do have 1 in this time. We have a 2 squared. So 2 squared means 2 times 2. You can have a look at my video on squared and cube numbers if you're not sure about squared and cube numbers. But 2 times 2, which is 4. So now I've got 10, take away 4, plus 6. Okay, division, none. Multiplication, let's have a look. No, we don't have any. Addition, yes we do. So now we have 10, take away 4 plus 6 is 10. And then lastly is obviously our subtraction. 10, take away 10, so our answer is 0. Okay, hope that video has helped you with BODMAS and BIDMAS. Any questions or anything like that, just put them down in the comments there. Thanks now, till next time. Hope you found that video useful, guys, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. You'll get notifications of any videos that I put up as and when I do. Please share it if you know anyone that will benefit from this and find it useful. And if you've got any questions or anything, comment or use the Twitter or the Facebook page. Till next time, see you later.